Have you ever wanted a safe and loving place to come to spark that good feeling in yourself? Well, you've arrived. Welcome to the Om Show with Tanya Butson. In this space, Tanya encourages you to view yourself through love. This new energy allows you to become brave, to take the first step towards healing and thriving. Get ready to step into a level of self-worth never before experienced. With Tanya, a leader in the field of human potential, you will shift from longing to creating to discover that there is something better, and you will never ever have to settle for being in a state of perpetual darkness again. The Om Show with Tanya starts now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tanya Butson, and you are listening to the Om Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Stay with us for the next hour. Each Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, we will have some of the most interesting stories, tips, and guests helping you to be all that you are. Today, I will be giving away a free packet of organic incense to the first caller who will call in and tell us how they raise their vibration daily. Call now 1-800-930-2819. Now sit back and enjoy this episode on how to maximize your existence here on planet Earth. Let's get vibing. Okay. So today's episode is all about raising your vibration. And some people might not have any idea what I'm talking about. So this is a good episode to chime into and hear all about vibrational energy and the lows and the highs of it. So let's get started. I wanted to start with low vibrational energy and how exactly that is perceived and what it is, and how you can change that if you find yourself stuck in that situation. So let's begin. Did you know that positive things happen all of the time? Did you know that? When I read that, I thought, yeah, they do. But we get so stuck in our negative thinking and our negative lives that we do not see all of the positive that is happening around us all of the time. So I really thought that was a powerful way to start this episode so that it can just bring you into that vibration of expectation of positive things happening around you all the time. So with a negative mindset, you only see negative things. I've already talked about this. Um, all you have to do is alter your state of mind to see something different. You are, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but you are responsible for your vibration. That is a big pill to swallow. Not many egos want to hear that. You are responsible for your vibration, which that is determined by your thoughts and words, your feelings, and your actions. You have the choice to lift yourself higher right now. So sit straight up, put a smile on your face, take a deep breath, and make the change right now. You have that power. Make a new choice. It's all up to you. Make the choice to be impeccable with your word and thoughts. That's a big order, to be impeccable with your word and your thoughts. But guess what? You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you think and talk about, you bring about. You want to keep the thoughts in your mind very, very clear, concise, and positive. This is going to bring clear, concise, positive things into your life. So, for instance, Take right now, you are sending off energy, emitting this energy. You might not realize it, but you're emitting energy from the center of your being in all directions. It's just like everywhere. And the energy leaves you and moves through the walls and the floor, over the mountaintops, past the stars, and into infinity. Energy never stops. When you look at it in that magnitude, would you ever think another negative thought again? No. So it's up to you to start choosing to train your mind to stop the negative thoughts and switch them into positive thinking. And then that leads to positive feeling. Have you ever considered what might be ways in which you are lowering your vibration? If you're not self aware at all, you probably have never even thought of this. I want to cover a few of them right now so that you can look within. This is what the Om Show is about, is looking within and taking responsibility so that you can grow and become the best version of yourself. So you're going to look within to see what you're actually choosing. You are choosing to lower the energy. So as I mentioned already before, that negative thoughts create negative outcomes in your life. So we want to kibosh those negative thoughts. So that's number one that you might be doing. If you become very aware of what you're thinking about, you will probably notice, holy, I am thinking a lot of negative things. So that's number one. Junk and processed foods that are GMO and chemically enhanced, they're not helping you at all. So looking at your diet and cleaning it up on the majority of the days is a really good idea. Alcohol. They call them spirits for a reason. It's dark energy. Alcohol is not good for your soul. I'll leave it at that. Toxic relationships, I think that is just a no-brainer. Pornography, that is not good for your soul. That is very low vibing. Environmental toxins, oh, wow, they're everywhere. So you have to just do your best with that and choose products that are healthy and clean and good for you. Toxic products, kind of the same. Environmental toxins. Use your soul being to choose conscious products. White sugar is probably my favorite food group. White sugar is not good for you. White flour is not good for you. Medication, radiation, yelling, arguing, holding on to the past. Were you a victim in the past? Are you holding on to that victimhood? Anger, resentment, guilt, jealousy. Jealousy is a big one. Greed, making decisions and doing things out of fear. Oh, so many people do that. They live in the perpetual state of fear and they make their life decisions in that state. That is very low vibrational energy. I really relate to that. It kind of makes me feel a little bit ill, knowing how I used to live my life. Using bad language, so swearing, I have to work on that one. I've pulled up an article to read about speech and how it affects you spiritually. So I'm going to learn more about that and hopefully change my trucker mouth. Doing things against your moral compass. Ooh, yeah, that is like a dagger in the heart when you go against your own values. Very low vibration. Yes. Watching TV and movies, especially the news and violence. I don't recommend it. Turn off the TV. Mistreating yourself, others, the planet, or animals. Very low, low vibe. Very low vibe. Doing mindless things like working a job you hate. Get out of it. Choose something different. There are so many options in the world. You do not have to stay in a space that you hate. Find something else, something that aligns more to soul, your soul journey, your soul mission. Scrolling at length on social media. Social media is great for certain things, but if you get stuck on it into that habitual scroll, very low vibe. And of course, addictive behaviors, such as from overeating to shopping to gambling, alcohol, and sex. All very low vibe if you're doing it through addiction based habitual patterning. I could go on and on about the negative choices. I can just feel like my whole vibration has lowered since I started the show because this stuff is heavy. It's sticky, it's heavy, it's murky. It doesn't feel good to be in that space. And I can pick up on it immediately. So, like I said, I could go on and on about the negative choices many people take daily and they make them daily. The point though is to have you go within yourself and take responsibility for the actions that lower your vibration and choose to improve on them. That's the answer to this. Is you go within and you look at yourself, take a good deep look, and you go, I'm not really liking, like for me, yeah, I can clean up my swearing. So I can take a good deep look at myself and go, you know what? Is it really beneficial to express yourself in that way? And so I'm going to look up some information on that and from there make a choice at what feels best for me. And that's what you have to do for yourself at all points in life. And there's no judgment there, or there's no right or wrong. There's simply a choice in every now moment to make a decision. And what does that look like, and how will it impact your life overall? So I leave you with that deep thought. You are listening to the Show with Tanya Butson. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will move more into a positive direction with the topic of energy on this show. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're back on the Show with Tanya Butson. Before we continue, I want to make sure everyone knows how to contact me. You can reach me on my website, organicallymeta.ca, or email me at organicallymeta@outlook.com. I have amazing services, heal your life coaching, intuitive readings, and long distance and in-person Reiki that get clients results. Message me with your questions and let's get working together and create the best life for you. Whoa, so that first segment got a little bit heavy. So it's time to shake off that negativity and let it go. And let's talk about what high vibrational living is. I'm excited about this topic. It's near and dear to me. It's something I work on daily, and it can be hard. It's not easy. So just making the choice to change is beautiful. It's right in the positive right direction. So high vibrational living is about being in alignment with your true self, your soul essence, choosing thoughts, behaviors, and environments that nurture, expand, and empower you. High vibrational people are highly aware of themselves and with the frequency at which they vibrate. So I would consider myself a high vibrational person. I do low vibe at times. But I could feel, I have so much awareness with my energy. I could really feel my vibration in the first segment. It started off nice and high, and then I started talking about all of these things. Some of the things that I brought up were triggers for myself, and I'm just going, oh, and I felt my vibe just, sinking. So that is what self-awareness is about, so that you can, oh, I'm catching myself. I need to stop, be aware, and choose a different thought. And then that raises your vibration. So highly vibrational people, so kind of along the same line of what I'm saying, highly vibrational people are highly aware of themselves and their base point frequency. And they do all they can to go high on the scale of consciousness. They understand that to raise their vibration, they must let go of low vibrational emotions like shame and guilt. And when you constantly feel a certain emotion, for instance, depression, you vibrate at that frequency of that emotion. So if you're feeling happy, you're going to vibrate at that frequency of happiness. If you're feeling angry, you're going to vibrate at that emotional level of anger. So when you're constantly concerned about the future, i.e., fear, you vibrate at a frequency of 100 hertz. In contrast to that, if you are always feeling love and joy in your heart, you are vibrating at a frequency of 500 hertz. This is based on the emotional vibrational scale. Now, this has a few different names. I printed off a copy for you just to view here, but basically it shows you at the bottom and working your way up. So when people come and work with me with coaching, a lot of them start off in this space and work their way up where they can open up the heart chakra. And then their life really starts to take off with amazing positivity and great dreams and aspires attained. So you can kind of just see. And then we've got the hertz over here on the other side to show you the vibrational frequency of these emotions. And obviously, here's your chakras. So the root chakra is the lowest vibrational essence in your soul. And then it goes up. And then we've got the purple, which is representative of the crown chakra, which is enlightenment when that chakra is fully open. So that's a little bit about that emotional scale. And if you ever listen to Abraham Hicks, they talk about this scale all the time. So now maybe you have an idea about that. And you can totally Google that and find a copy of it for yourself if you're that interested in it. So if a high vibrational person's frequency drops, they know it immediately because it feels really gross. So what just happened to me in that first segment, I was, feels so gross. So I work to get back to a base of neutrality, which is 250 hertz, where they are still feeling their feelings, because that's very important, not to bypass your feelings and be faking stuff. But there's a much faster healing time to move back up to the space of love of 500 hertz. And you can do that really quickly. So during break, I was like, okay, I gotta start talking about raising your vibe. I gotta shift back to neutral and then get into that high vibe of love, that 500 hertz. So the place of neutrality is a place of detachment. And that's the thing. Low vibrational energy is full of attachments to past experiences, to toxic people, to a job you despise. It's attachment, attachment, attachment. So when you can get into that space of neutrality, you can detach from that. And then it allows you to move up the scale in your vibration and frequency. So to get to that place of detachment, though, you need to be able to let go of the control outside of you. Um, that is a sticking point for a lot of people. So, high vibrational people achieve neutrality by using reflective and observatory practices like prayer and meditation to observe their thoughts and to clear and calm their mind. Now, this is really important. I tell this to my clients all the time, especially the ones that are what we would call very resistant to letting go of control. I'm like, have you meditated? Have you meditated? It's always no, 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 no. Through the introspection, you are able to observe your patterns, your thought patterns that you consistently have, and transmute those lower vibrational emotions as soon as you feel them. That is the point of meditation and prayer, is to go within and look at yourself. Through the awareness of self, high vibrational people can observe things without reacting, and they are able to see things in a new light, which allows them to go on so they can rise up that consciousness scale. So why do people want to do that? You know, like, it sounds like a lot of work. It can be a lot of work if you're really resistant to change and resistance to keeping control of those negative behavior patterns that you're used to. It's comfort. It's a comfortable place to stay, but it's not making you happy. So it's really important to realize that you have the option to change. And what's the incentive to change? To feel good. It's to feel good, to feel happy, and to be able to spread that joy out to humanity, to the world, to animals. You know, do animals like angry people? No, they don't. They will go to people who have a high vibrational essence about them. In fact, last night we had the garden meditation on raising the five, and 11 beautiful souls joined me. And I had the heart chakra singing bowl and the third eye bowl out there. And we were doing the meditation, and it was so beautiful and so high vibrational. And all of a sudden, a neighborhood cat is like, hey, this circle's high vibe. And if you know anything about cats, they're not gonna, like, a dog will dote on any kind of vibration, but a cat won't. Cat wants high vibration. And that cat came in with its heart chakra open, and it rubbed and it nudged and it was doing the paw, and it was rubbing up on everybody, giving everybody love and filling up their cup. And then at the end, when we were finished and people were gathering and talking, he just hung out, he laid down and he was hanging out. That is high vibration. When the animals come to you, they feel that safety, that love, that joy. And that is really important, in that high vibration, is that you are able to gather that which is of likeness, which is like-minded people who think the same way, who feel the same way, who emit that same energy. And of course, the animals, the plants. I've been away so much over the summer. My plants aren't doing well. My energy's not been around them, loving them. They feel that neglect. This energy is real, and you have the choice to make it or break it with your life, and to choose to stay in a negative mindset in a negative mindset or to change into positivity and raise that consciousness. So let's hold that thought. I'd like to make sure we have plenty of time to learn how to raise your vibration. And don't forget to call in with any questions or any stories. There's still the free giveaway waiting for that lucky caller to call in and share a story about how they raise their vibe each day. We would love to hear from you. I'm Tanya Butson, and you're listening to The Show. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're back on the Show with Tanya Butson. I've been going over in depth the difference between low and high vibrational people. I want to focus now on things that you can do to raise your vibration and get yourself closer to neutrality on a more regular basis so you can hit those peaks of love, joy, peace, and hopefully one day enlightenment. The ways to raise your vibration, well, the obvious is a wonderful way to raise your vibration is to hire me as your coach and Reiki master and intuitive reader and meditation guide. My clients who invest in themselves and stay committed to the healing journey get miraculous results. And that keeps me high vibing when I see other people thriving. So that would be my number one choice of how to get yourself into neutrality, up into the higher frequencies of love. There are so many ways to raise your vibration, and I'm going to go over some of them. Healing trauma. You know, if you've been through any kind of abuse or trauma, which most people have, the ability to face that and to let that go is huge on your intrinsic self, your healing, your body, obviously your mind and your spirit. So I'm a big advocate of, in order to raise your vibe, you need to heal the trauma. Reiki, of course, is a beautiful, relaxing, loving way to raise your vibration. You have somebody else take away your negative energy and replace it with loving energy. It is such a beautiful experience. If you have never experienced a Reiki session in person, I highly recommend you try it. Meditation and prayer. Going inward is the key to everything in life. You have been programmed to believe otherwise, and you've been programmed to believe that it's hard to meditate. It is not hard to meditate. I am here to crash and crumble that perceived notion. Getting into a space of silence for 1 minute, 3 hours, somewhere in between, will start changing your life, because you're going to start to see yourself and you're going to start to see your worth. And then you will begin to make new choices that you've not made before. Gratitude is the biggest prayer you could say each day. It ought to be the thing that you do as soon as your eyes open in the morning. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for a new day. Thank you for my health. Thank you for a good night's sleep. Thank you for these bed sheets. Thank you for my pillow. It's so snuggly. Thank you for my pajamas. Thank you for the sunshine. Gratitude. When you can show the universe that you are thankful for what you already have, the universe will deliver more for you to be thankful for. So that is a very big, not just a high vibe thing, but an essential thing to do. And you can do that through prayer as well. A lot of people will pray before their meal. So really start to think about implementing meditation and or prayer into your life on the daily. You will see results. Kindness. goes a long way. Kindness will always make you feel good. You open the door for somebody who's least expecting it. You help somebody reach something in the grocery store on a shelf they can't reach. You pay somebody a compliment. You might be the person that they remember for the rest of their life because your act of kindness meant so much to them. We never know what people are going through on the day to day. Of course, expressing love, joy, and passion. It's just like, there is nothing more beautiful than just like, I love you. I love you so much. And expressing that. If you have a hard time expressing that, use your pet. Express with your pet or express with complete strangers. Express that love and joy through writing, through dancing. There's ways to express it other than saying the words to somebody's eyes, you know? Passion, having that passion for life, having that passion to do better, to have that passion to be a greater service in this world to humanity, that passion to just excel and remember who you are and follow your soul path is a really high vibrational way to live your life. Forgiveness, that's a tricky one and that's a hard one. But when you can forgive, you're forgiving for yourself, not to let the other person off the hook. So it's worth, working your way to be willing to forgive people that have hurt you or yourself, forgive yourself. Acceptance. Acceptance can be really hard, especially if it's change. But acceptance can really bring you to that space of neutrality where you can really be in a space of detachment where it doesn't matter if it goes this way or that way or this way or that way, or it doesn't matter. It's just detachment. You're just neutral. You have no reaction to it. That's acceptance, and it can definitely raise your vibe. Sunshine. Oh, it's probably one of my most favorite things in the world is the sunshine, and having that just shine on my face. It not only increases your vitamin D values and helps, of course, with immunity, it just feels good. So, sunshine, get yourself out every day in the sun for 30 minutes. Being in nature, get yourself outside. That is a perfect place to ground, to talk to spirit. All of these things raise your vibration. Breathing deeply. Oh, that's all you have to do. It's that simple. Take a nice deep breath in. All of my energy settled. I feel grounded. And it takes you into this space where fear dissipates and love expands. And that is what you want to be in. You want to be in that higher 500 hertz frequency. Then we've got yoga. Yoga is a great way. It's stretching. It's like allowing that energy to move inside our body and into the meridians, auras, the chakras. Get into that depth of prana and allow yourself to ascend into a higher frequency. Exercise. Yeah, like exercise, all of that is amazing ways to raise your vibration. Laughing, of course. Hang out with people that make you laugh. If you are going to watch anything, watch comedies. Comedies can heal people from diseases. Quite an interesting thing to read about, learn about. Laughing is medicine and it raises your vibe. Smiling, there's nothing nicer than to see someone smile. Last night at meditation, there was one person who just stood out from the rest of the crowd. Her smile was massive. Her smile was contagious. And it is the most beautiful thing to observe is somebody's smiling face. So smile more. Hugging, ooh, hugs are nice. Singing, dancing, grounding and earthing, getting outside again, getting those feet into the dirt, into the grass, especially now as the weather is changing in the morning and it's getting cooler at night. So we have that cool dew, that wet dew. It's really good to walk your feet through that. Feels so good and earth too. Eating raw whole foods, greens, fruits, nuts. Change your diet, you'll change your life. Oh, yeah, Kangen water. That is another awesome thing to raise your consciousness. Oh my, it has helped me numerous in numerous ways. Relaxing music or upbeat music could be either. Whatever you like that makes you feel good, put it on. And creativity, get out your creative side. Generosity, think positive thoughts, consume high vibe music, TV, books, surround yourself with beauty, high vibe relationships, surround yourself with people who lift you up, rather than drag you down. Spend time only with people who make you feel better about yourself, people who believe in you and are interested in resonating at a high frequency, just like you are. Oh, as you think, you vibrate. And as you vibrate, you attract. That's a famous quote from Abraham Hicks. And it's true, it's as simple as that. Whatever you're thinking creates your vibration, and then you vibrate that out. And then what you vibrate out comes back to you through the law of attraction. And everything in life is vibration. That's Albert Einstein. Your vibe is either killing you or making you live a really fruitful life. When you are vibrating at a higher level, you feel lighter, happier, and more at ease. When you are vibrating lower, you feel heavy, dark, and confused. How are you vibrating right now? Stop, take a minute. How are you vibrating right now? How about the world? How is it vibrating right now? Wow, the world is very inflamed right now. It can be tempting to succumb to a feeling of helplessness with regard to the future of the planet and all its inhabitants. But channeling your efforts into raising your energetic frequency is one of the best gifts you can give the world. And we are needing it so badly right now. We need you to raise your vibe. When you lift yourself up, you bring others with you. This is the only way you can contribute to raising the collective consciousness of the world. When you lift yourself up, you lift the rest of the world up. And we need you to be lifting your vibration up right now because our world is very inflamed. Feel free to send me an email at organicallymeta@outlook.com or DM me on Facebook or Instagram. I always love connecting to people from all over the world. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, I'm going to send you some Reiki as a catapult to get your energy rising. We will be right back. Welcome back. We've been discussing high vibrational people and what makes them tick. No matter where you are currently at on the emotional vibrational scale, I want to offer you some advice. And that is, you can make the choice at any moment in time to help yourself get to neutrality and then soar your way up to the love and beyond. So that is in your control, which is such a powerful thing. We do have a call from Jack in Canada. Are you there, Jack?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great. I know you don't have much time, so I just want to talk about the high vibes today. I just like to let you guys know that when I wake up in the morning, I always thank you for my breath. I thank you for getting me to work on time, and I thank you for my health. And I always try to help others without question. Stop negative talks about myself and others. And one example is my wife was talking to me on the weekend about her dreams and my dreams. And I always tend to talk about what if this happens, or I can't take time off, or I can't afford it. To me, that's always low vibes, and we'll never get to our dreams or money if I have low vibes. It's sabotaging my dreams or happiness. And now I think before I speak. Um, So I bought a T-shirt that says "Good Vibes" on the front, and it always reminds me to keep the high vibes and stay positive.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna self-sabotage your own dreams and aspirations if there's always a but after it or a what if. The whole purpose of a dream is to brainstorm infinitely, so that's a dream. That's what the dream is it's like whatever is the possibility, it is the totality of possibilities and exists. So if you say, I want to own a Lamborghini, but guess what, you're not going to own the Lamborghini. But if you say, I want and love and can't wait to drive a Lamborghini. It's yellow with black interior and it has gold knobs in the inside, and you can really see it and see yourself driving it. You're probably going to have a better chance of attracting that Lamborghini than the I want a Lamborghini. But, well, what's the but? I don't have enough money. It'll never happen. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, high vibing people don't want to hear the but. They don't want to hear the what if. They don't want to hear the fear because it sabotages before you even get started.
That's so true, and I'm trying to get out of that. And I know I was on the internet and I was looking for a beach house by the ocean with sand, and oh my God, the feelings of seeing that and it's obtainable. And just to keep in that high vibe on that, I know I can have it. I know I can attain it. So yeah, I totally believe in that, and just stay out of negativity, and you can have anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, keep dreaming, keep looking at that. See, the internet for you was a vision board. You went and looked for the beach house, and it excited you. It gave you that feeling of it's possible. I'm capable of this. That's the energy you want to. If you're going to attach to any energy, which you shouldn't, but if you're going to attach to energy, make sure it's high vibrational and passionate energy, right? So
Yes.
that was definitely a vision board for you. So go back and look at that every day. Like keep it in your
Oh, I
bookmark.
sure I am. I'm looking at it every day, and it's getting closer and closer.
Oh, well, that is amazing. It's also very good that you can self-reflect and see where you're limiting your own destiny through that lack patterning from the past, because that's the only thing that's holding you back from having the most miraculous life.
Yes, it's so true.
Well, thank you for calling in. Keep dreaming, and definitely call back in when you get the beach house.
Oh, sure, I will. Thank you for taking my call, and I love your show. Keep up the great work.
Awesome. Thank you for the support.
All right, take care.
All right, that's awesome. So the ability to be able to see um, yourself and where you're actually cutting off your ability to reach your dreams and your destination. We are always, it's very easy to blame another person, but we are always the one sabotaging everything in our life. And that generally comes from our past and how we were raised and what we were taught and how we were patterned and the behaviors that we learned. Those are typically what hold people back. So it's about reforming and healing those habits that don't serve our highest good or the highest good of all. So that is so good when more people can self-reflect and take the responsibility and go, I'm the Debbie Downer here. I am finding the buts. That is amazing because that's the first step to change and to making your life more high vibrational. So I really appreciate the fact that Jack called in. We only have a few moments left, so I'm not going to do the Reiki today. You'll just have to wait another day for that. But for some reason, just as we started the show, I picked a deck, and I've been shuffling them the whole time. And I don't know why, but I just followed my instincts. So here's why, for time's sake. But I picked the magic of unicorns because they're fun. It's a high vibrational deck. So I want to pick a card for the collective. So I will just collective energy. Universe, what does the collective need to know today about raising their vibe and feeling good and in that heart-centered space of 500 hertz or beyond? What do we need to know? All right, here's the card. Ooh, it's the Lion, number 37. Spiritual warrior. Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. Ooh, yes, this is so high vibe. It's the freaking lion. That's awesome. Okay, so, and that's how we ended the meditation last night with the lion walking into the yard, the little orange lion called the kitty cat. And now today we're ending the show with the lion. Oh, I love how the synchronicities all line up in perfection. Don't even have to try. So I have to read fast. When you are the spiritual warrior, you are strong, courageous, and wise. You are your power to protect the weak and vulnerable. You are honest and honorable so that people trust you and are loyal to you. You are emotionally mature because your masculine and feminine qualities are in equilibrium. So gentleness is balanced with the decisiveness, compassion with firmness, and serenity with action. You are a natural leader with authority, charisma, and grace, and you empower others to do their best. When you receive this card, you are being called to look within. There you go. And see that you have the qualities of a spiritual warrior. Stand in your power with wisdom. Your unicorn is altering you. That choosing this card means that the universe will bring forward an opportunity for you to show your mettle so be prepared. At this level of spiritual development, you no longer make requests, for you are the leader who commands. So be clear and firm about what you want and where you are going. Know that legions of angels, unicorns, and light beings await your orders. Woo, I love this. This is awesome. Command these forces of the universe to align behind your intention, and they will support you. The unicorns will light up your visions and pour higher blessings over you. You are a force for good. Be one who enables humanity to make a jump shift into the new golden age. Yes, I receive. And the affirmation, I act with authority and strength. Oh my gosh. Perfect way to end the show. High vibrational, the lion coming in with a roar and commanding those dreams, those desires, that better life, and all of that love and passion. Go for it. You are capable. If you want to take a leap and change your life 360, contact me at Organically Meta. I am helping real people find authentic solutions to life's problems and moving into being all that you are. To learn all about Tanya, follow Organically Meta on Facebook and Instagram. You can also reach Tanya directly at organicallymeta.ca and organicallymeta@outlook.com. To start the journey of remembering who you are and creating your best life, I leave you with 3 words to say each week. I love myself. Oh, yes. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Jack, for calling in to the Show. I'm deeply thankful for your presence and time. Please join me every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Next week on the Show, I will be discussing the law of attraction. In the meantime, make it great, and we will see you again here next week.
You have been listening to The Show with Tanya Butson on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific, where Tanya encourages you to experience yourself through love. This new energy allows you to become brave, to take the first step towards healing and thriving. Shift from longing to creating, to discover that there is something better. You will never ever have to settle for being in a state of perpetual darkness again. For more information, visit organicallymeta.ca. Again, organicallymeta.ca.